3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Culture Show. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Fucking oath, all that shit. Shit, what's new, bro? TikTok's banned.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
Came back. Donald Trump is president again.
Yep.
Theo Von fell off a chair during inauguration.
Funniest cunt.
How wild was that? What else has happened? What else? What's in your life?
Fucking nothing, bro. Just working, twerking, same shit.
What you got something coming up soon, though, don't you? How have you been gone for 3 minutes?
Yeah, I'm going back to Cambodia.
Cambodia, how long are you going for?
5 weeks, bruv.
Did we speak about that already?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, that's it. Go follow Baby Bong Co Wrong.
Who's that?
My cousin's.
Yeah, go follow them. Yeah.
Yeah, Baby Bong Tattoo as well. Go suss them out. If you're ever in Cambodia, go up, hit up the fucking best joint. Fuck, what's going on there? Sorry, all good. Yeah, all good, sorry. But yeah, go follow Baby Bong Co Wrong. That's where I'll be staying. It's my cousin's joint in Co Wrong in Cambodia.
You know that was my street address I grew up on, Q-Wrong?
No, it was Co Wrong, but it's alright.
Well, that's just might be how we pronounce it different.
No, I'm pronouncing it, bro.
Yeah, I'm not pronouncing it. How's it spelled?
K-O-H.
Okay, no, different
Yeah.
shit. That's not where I grew up.
No, what about you, bro? What's new with you?
At this point, my first music video of the year would have dropped, which is fucking dope news. Shout out to Lua and shout out to Amnesia Media.
Let's go. Kill up. They killed it.
Yeah, bro. Fucking nuts video. My favorite video I've done so far easily. Been killing some shows. Had Broski on Hype with us as well. Been having some fun. Been doing some mosh pits.
That was fun.
Yeah, 2 mosh pits in 1 weekend.
Yeah.
So book me.
Book me, bitch.
But nah, bro. I'm excited for this episode though because it's a bit of a cruisy one. You know what I mean? Like we're very good friends with this guest. And a lot of people know this guest, but you don't know this guest, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know of this guest, a lot of people know him, a lot of people works with him, but you don't know him. So I'm excited to, well, you know who the fuck it is, because you read the title when you clicked on the video. So. And we also have Eric in the building as well, if he's pulling the... Yeah, come Hey! Shout out Eric. Eric's in the building. Eric is a producer, engineer, and am I allowed to say you're an artist? Am I allowed to do that? No. Okay, so he's just a producer. He's a producer and engineer out of room. You guys are in room 4 with this guest that we'll. I think that's a perfect transition to bring him on. Eh?
Fuck yeah,
we'll do his intro.
I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited for this one. This one is just going to be pure yarn. She's going to fucking enjoy this one. So before we start, I'll give you a quick second to remember to like and subscribe. All right, thank you.
Don't comment. No.
Don't comment. Hey, comment. Oh, what's like a good fucking thing to make them comment? Comment what you think on the state of Donald Trump being president.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what I want to know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today our guest is one of Marshall Street's very own top shelf elite engineers. With his name credited under countless records, a track engineered by this man has become a must under this building. Here for a yarn and to tell his story is SWISSBERRY, ladies and gentlemen.
What's goody, boys? How you doing,
back to the Culture Show. Oh man,
no, don't worry. I'm a reach for that one. Yeah. I got you.
But you know what? Like it's a thing that even the audience would know now that he has asked me multiple times to knock the guest up. Because he has to reach over, he's gotta lean over me.
It's like the most awkward presence. It's like
it just feels natural, just to
for you.
Yeah.
I'm jumping over the fucking counter. I'll be like, hey bro, how are you? Where's the till? No.
Well, yeah. We need to get we've spoken about this before. We need to get one of those remember them fucking.
I gotta get one of those hands. No, I gotta get one of those the Hulk hands, bro, on a stick like that.
Like the community service picking up rubbish hands, bro.
Yeah, like a claw. It's just a claw, like.
Yeah, for real. But Swiss, welcome back to the Culture Potty, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
I say welcome back because
this guy used what do you call it?
We're a transparent fucking podcast, all right? Yeah. We're a 2-man team, transparency team. Yeah, we did Swiss back when we were in the old set, the first, if the OG audience members would remember, the first setup in room 1, we did Swiss. And that was like the first footage we corrupted. And we just, because we see Swiss every day and we
First
have
of many.
Yeah, first of many, as you guys know.
The learning curve.
But for real. But because we see bro every day and we have off-camera podcasts with him that last hours every day, for some reason we just never got around to doing the episode. But now we're in the new setup, and so luckily it all worked out for the better anyway.
Hey, listen, I love being here.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Hey, for real.
The energy different in here.
Yes, sir. Isn't it? It is. It's different. It's different, bro. But man, also a lot has changed since then too. Even in the dynamic of Marshall, and the dynamic of our friendship with yourself as well.
Definitely.
The way we've worked with you more now as well, man. So
I feel like when we did the first one, I didn't even say nothing.
it was like, but you're still a
yeah.
shell. You know what I mean? He's sprouted.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
listen, no, I get you now.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, but man, so I want to, but because of the fact that we don't have none of that footage anymore, I do want to take it back to the nitty gritty. And you know how we work a culture show, we like to take it all the way back. All the way back. So, bro, so we know, for the people at home, where did you grow up?
Bro, okay, so I grew up a little bit all over.
Yeah, you got a story, bro. Yeah.
Where were you born even?
So I was-
Start from the.
So I was born in Zimbabwe.
Yep,
city boy from Harare.
Right.
You know, I was there until I was 3 years old, and then we moved to the UK. You know,
Sick.
my dad got that scholarship. You feel me?
True. I was gonna ask what the move. Yeah,
my dad got a scholarship, so we flew out. Pretty much learned English in England. You know what I mean?
So because you were 3 years old when you came.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So I went there. I couldn't speak a lick of English.
Yeah.
Came back, couldn't speak a lick of my own language.
How them tables turn.
And like a lot of people always ask me the process of like, do you remember when you started when you could speak the language? I'm like, no clue.
Shit, I was
It
3.
just happened.
Yeah.
You know, so but I could understand the language. You know, of course.
So like when you went back and you couldn't speak it, you could still understand it?
I could still understand.
Yeah, okay, sick.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, but mom was always telling me off in my language in front of people. So
Yeah.
Speaking code.
Yeah. So what age was it when you went back?
So from 3 to 8, and then came back when I was 8 years old.
Okay, yeah. From the UK 3 to 8. Yeah.
Then left when I was 8 years old. I actually remember when I left. Right?
Oh, so you remember back? Back then? Yeah.
I remember we're on the flight back, right? We got on British Airways. We're flying back to Zimbabwe, and I remember on the flight, bloody Peter Andre's song bloody got released.
Shout out Peter Andre.
I know, right?
He's like, nah.
It's such a dog. I'm telling you, it's the most random memory. Peter Andre, yeah. So that was like my memory of like coming back from England to Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the process of like.
What was the feeling? Do you remember the feeling? Like, were you fucking excited? Were you nervous? Because you were 3 when you came there, so you wouldn't remember like too much of Zimbabwe, like.
I can't remember the exact feeling, but I remember when I got there.
Yeah.
I was home.
Oh, don't. Yeah, that's lovely to hear. Yeah.
So all the uncles, grandparents, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think,
So sorry, it was at 3 to 8, so that's like 5 years. Did your dad's or your father's scholarship end? Is that like why you came back, or?
Yeah, no, so we finished school, and then instead of staying back, decided to go back home. Things were still good back then, right?
Yeah.
So came back, and then that's when my dad started working for the University of Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
He got a good job with them.
Yeah.
And we were in government school.
Can I ask him like what field in university was he like teaching?
In university it was geography.
So he was teaching geography.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? That's hectic.
Yeah,
Damn.
so I had to know my job.
Shout out, Pop. That's crazy. Cool. That's actually one thing I didn't know about you. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a geography lecture.
Mm.
So, I had to know my stuff.
Yeah. And he does know his stuff.
Yeah, it kind of explains it all.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, that's wrong.
Yeah. He's like, wait, check it.
Let's double check that one.
And then hits you with the most facts you've ever heard in your life. He's like, Google it. That's how confident he is. Answer every fact with Google it.
Google that.
Hey, do your own research, but. Man. So do you think that's where the what's it called? That fucking. How do I put it? Like that debative, competitive, and like very knowledgeable nature comes from the old man?
Nah, No, it wouldn't be my old man. It would just be family.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay, I grew up in the era where we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
So you would have to debate your point. You know what I mean?
You can't be like, Google it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even if it wasn't the truth, you could debate people to believe it was the truth. You know what I mean?
Gaslighting.
You know?
Gaslighting was a lot easier before the internet, essentially.
Because it's like, you can't prove it unless you actually, you know what I mean?
You can't prove it.
You see me in the library, like looking at a lot. Like, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
You know, now we can just, double check the facts real quick, you know?
Yeah.
But before people are like, no, especially when it came to music.
Yeah.
You know, nah, bro, that lyric was like this. Nah, man, that's why he said this, bro. It's like, nah, man, listen, we're going to listen to the song right now. You know what I mean? We end up walking like a couple of Ks to a friend's house to go listen to one song. We get there, told you so.
Speaking on that, did you come from like a very like music-based family? Like, did you always have music on at all, or?
That is surprising to me that you didn't.
Trust.
Yeah.
I think I've got one uncle. He did music.
Wow. True.
Well,
true,
not
true.
even that. Like, were your parents like playing a lot of music? Like, it was just. No.
So yeah, my mom was really into. So let me break it down. My old man I grew up with him listening to a lot of rock music. He loved his rock, the heavy metal, all that kind of stuff. And then my mom was into reggae, dancehall, and also the local music, of course,
Yeah.
And then I grew up around her brothers and sisters, and there's a lot of them. There's a whole lot of them. So my mom's youngest sister, I think she's maybe 6 to 7 years older than me.
Yeah.
So we've got a very
That's
so big
crazy.
gap.
Yeah.
So I grew up when I was in primary school, they were in high school.
And
So
that's your auntie.
yeah, that's my auntie. So a lot of my uncles were in high school when I was in primary school. So the music they would listen to was very different. One was into like the deep, crazy roots reggae. So I was influenced by that. My granddad loved country.
Yeah.
So, a lot of Don Williams, a lot of Dolly Parton.
Yeah, see, that's where it makes sense. Yeah.
So I was always surrounded to people listening to different kinds of music and really had a love for it.
Yeah.
But nobody was musically inclined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But even having that much influence in different genres, it's like you can kind of tell in the stuff that you do now. It's you can kind of do anything. You like put your own, but you not just that but you put your heart and soul into every single thing that you do, and it's like doesn't matter if it's from a rock track to a reggae track sort of stuff. So you can the vibe, and that's because I think you've had all these different influences.
Yeah.
Just might be like subliminal though.
And bro listens to everything. Bro listens to everything. Like you'll play the song, the song. He's like, oh, that's so and so, right? And I'm like, I think. Like it literally just happened like 20 minutes before we came on here.
Oh yeah.
And bro was holding the phone. You called me, and bro was holding his phone up to the speakers to try and get.
Shazam.
I'm
gonna prove it.
Because the speakers to the roof. He's holding his phone to the roof. It was the wildest sight. But bro, so to take it back a little bit. So 8 years old, you go back home.
Yeah.
So what happens then, broski? So you go back home and you feel your home. You know what I mean? You're back with the uncles and the aunties and everything like that. Is that where was it in Zimbabwe where the music creating started happening as such? No. A bit further down the track.
So, I think the first.
Hold on. Hold on. Sorry.
Shoot.
Wait. So, when did you get to Australia? Is that
18?
18. So
Yeah.
So another.
So,
Yeah.
We're gonna get there, brother.
Obviously, I'm like, busy over there. He's 8 years old.
Hold on a second.
So where was that? Sorry.
The music.
You go back to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
8 years old.
So my first actual touch with seeing somebody who's actually creating music was one of my cousins called John. Right?
Yeah.
And I remember we went to his house, right? Visiting, of course. And he had all these like computers, just computers randomly broken apart. One's working, one's not. But then he had like Fruity Loops on his thing. You know what I mean? So us as little youngins, we have no clue what we're doing. We just, do. Couldn't figure it out. I'm like, forget this. And this was probably like I was maybe 10 years old around then. And that was like maybe the first time I saw Fruity Loops and but never had the conceptual idea of like,
how it works.
Let's make music.
Yeah.
You know, I was still in the sense of I can hear music.
Yeah.
You know, just get a CD, go borrow from a friend. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, and then.
Sorry, what age was that? Did you say?
I'm saying it's about 10.
10? 10, okay.
And this is in Zimbabwe, right?
Still in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And then, so from 10 to 12, I was still in Zimbabwe. And then we left when I was 12, 10, and 13.
To go to where?
So my dad finally, got a good job with Southern African Development of Countries at the time.
Oh, yeah.
SADC, in Africa.
Damn, your pops could be moving crazy, bro. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah, my old man was very book smart.
Yeah.
And, so 12, 13, 13, we moved to Mozambique now, right?
Wait, sorry, where?
Mozambique.
Where's that?
Mozambique is just below...
Is that where you're from?
Oh, yeah.
Eric was doing this like he's
repping the hometown.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah, he's a descendant.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah, so Mozambique is Southern Africa, so it's just below Zimbabwe. It's just above South Africa, so it's coastal.
Yep.
And so we moved to Maputo, and the catch is Maputo at the time, barely anybody spoke English. Everybody spoke more of the mother tongue, and there was a small percentage of people spoke English.
Yeah.
Oh, do more people speak English than now or something?
No, I think it's now more present.
Oh, right, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But back then, like the local dialect was more prominent. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they'd speak the bare minimum to get along. But when you're living there, you have to learn the language.
Yeah.
So we moved to Mozambique, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to be going to school in Mozambique. Yeah. Then my old man goes, no, you're going to boarding school in another country.
Okay, bro, yeah. Let's get into that. So how old were you then going to boarding school?
13. I was 12 turning 13.
And so it would have been like all boys boarding school type? No.
No, mixed.
Okay, mixed. And so what is like, what is... bro, because I don't know.
Right, so
what is boarding school, bro? So it's class and you stay there on campus at all times, right? Like high school, but you stay there, right? And it's a lot more strict, I'm assuming. And it's a lot more strict, I'm assuming, than like regular fucking...
Nah. I think, it depends on... Okay, so... I'll give you a breakdown. For us back home, when you reach the age of 12, when you finish primary school, generally you go to boarding school. Okay.
So it's like a...
It's common, yeah.
True, okay.
You generally get sent to boarding school. And boarding school is...
Because like boarding school here is something like our parents threaten us if we're being naughty when we're going
Oh,
like, I'll send you to boarding school. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
funny enough, the closest boarding school to like me was like 30 minutes. Like, I'll be back on the weekends. You can't get rid of me that easy. But no, it's a bit different. It's a bit of a culture shock, even just saying that. Like, it's common. Yeah.
Because everybody I know from cousins, family, boarding school, you know.
True. Yeah.
So it's like how do I put it? It's almost like it's a period of time where they throw us into kind of becoming independent in a sense, you know. So boarding school is you're given housing. It's almost like still living on campus for a semester.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
But there's rules.
So like you still have term 1, term 2, term 3, but you're just living during the terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in the midterm you go on holidays.
You go home.
And then in between the terms there's little breaks, and then family can come down and visit you.
Right. Okay.
Bring you food, snacks, and all that kind of stuff.
Sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be pretty cool.
Just
kicking with the boys 24/7.
I don't know if I can do it.
It'd be sick.
I don't know if I can do it. I have very fun memories of the last bell ringing at 3:30 and getting to go home.
Yeah, the exact same thing happens, but then you just go to your own joint.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, fuck, bro, I didn't have parties, bro.
Because they have like dorm masters and shit. You're like,
nah, check this out.
I would have like slipped him on, like, come on. Let me party tonight. It's a Tuesday night.
So check. So
Tuesday night.
I'll give you even idea. So, government boarding schools are more like you guys. Certain year level boys get a big ass room. You got your beds. You know what I'm saying? You got your lockers. You got your blah blah blah. You got your big ass chest with all your goods inside, locked up, whatever. You know. For private, you know, maybe 4 or 5 of you in one room, in one big room, you know, what I'm saying, shared up like that, you know.
So like bunk beds type shit.
Yeah. So
for some reason, bro, as you're describing it, I'm picturing the Harry Potter dorms. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's literally what I'm picturing, bro. Like,
some of them look like that.
like, you know, like when they all slept, like the Gryffindor dorms, like when they all slept and shit. Like that's what I'm picturing, bro. Like, sorry, continue, bro.
The more money you put up, the more.
I just have to let you know what was in my head at this current time. Fuck it.
Yeah, so boarding school isn't as crazy as it sounds for us back home.
Yeah.
So, I went to Swaziland. I got shipped off to Swaziland.
Where's Swaziland?
Swaziland is like a tiny little.
Yeah, I've never. I'll be honest, I've never heard of it.
Just above South Africa and next to, I think, Lesotho. If I'm not wrong.
True.
Yeah, I Google it.
Yeah, we're gonna own Jamie from Joe Rogan. Shout out Eric.
Yeah, right.
Google it. I love it.
Hey, you need to get one of these, you know.
Yeah.
We did have one at a certain point. Shout out Ray, man. Shout out Ray. Oh man.
Yeah. So what was that? Boarding school. Oh, he's googling.
Wow. Yeah. What's the verdict? What's the verdict?
Yeah.
It's like located in South Africa. It's like close, right next to Mozambique.
Yep.
Like it's very close to it. Like border.
Given the population size.
Population size?
Population.
Yeah.
It's a whole other Google search.
ChatGPT, that bitch.
It's a very, very small country on the map.
And you were living there.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not small, but back in 2023, 1.2 mil.
What year were you living there?
Oh, that would have been Millennium.
Millennium.
I'm thinking back to Millennium Bug, Y2K. It would have been like.
Millennium Falcon.
Let me do the math. That would have been like maybe 2001.
And what the population in 2023 was what 1.2 million, you said?
Yeah, like it's a weird number. It says 1.
So I reckon 2000. Let me chat GPT this shit. I reckon in 2000 it would be.
It said 1.2.
This is a podcast for all that, brother.
No, I just love the AI use.
I know, right?
Wait, so how do I spell? What was the
Swaziland.
population of
SWAZILAND.
Swaziland and what year did you say? 2000 and
About 2001.
2001.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
Population of Swaziland, now known as Eswatini.
I wouldn't be able to pronounce it properly. Swatini, I think.
The population of Swaziland, now known as Eswatini, in 2001 was approximately 1.1 million people, which is actually pretty small for a country.
Not even that. It's only gone up 100,000 in the last 20 years. That's crazy, bro.
2025.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
2025 says it's 1 million to 1,256,174.
But it's barely, it hasn't really gone up at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's more, if anything, it's gone down.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They don't have a president, they got a king.
Oh, true. So is that, what is it called when you have a king instead of a president? What, hey?
Monarch.
Is that what it's actually called? Is it a democracy or am I tripping?
Yeah, we're in a democracy.
What is it then?
I don't know. Ask
What's
him,
it?
he knows. Google it. No. Wait, how long is it going to be? Like instead of Google it, they're like ChatGPT it. You know? Seriously,
That's
though.
what I've been doing. I tell all the boys, instead of like when you go to Google shit, get used to using ChatGPT and just go to ChatGPT instead.
That
how you
is
get used to it.
crazy,
That's how you
bro.
get used to it, bro. Hey, catch up or get left behind, bros. You're gonna be that old man out of touch. You're gonna be that old man out of touch.
But
You know what
let's
I'm
bring
saying?
it back,
And
right?
it's gonna be like 80 podcasts using AI that are gonna beat us because you refuse to adapt.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Let's go off the grid, bro. Tell them find me, no.
You ain't never gonna see me again.
Sis, congratulations. This is the you become the last episode.
Unless you like, comment, and subscribe.
5,000 likes.
No,
Sorry.
seriously, yeah, let's bring it
Yeah.
back. So,
Easy.
boarding school, everything like that. So,
Yeah.
can continue from there.
Yeah, so boarding school, Swaziland, then stayed there for a little bit. Then I came back to Mozambique.
Yep.
I was there for I think maybe maybe 2 terms, and then we moved from there to Botswana.
Whereabouts is that?
Botswana. Oof, bloody. Nah, now you're asking me.
Google
Use
it.
my
No.
brain.
Yeah, like I'm just in like you just live in the most like what's the right word for it? Secluded of places, hey. Like places.
I think it's exotic.
Like-
Like,
like-
it's because I've never heard of it. These
what-
places are like
places you don't hear on a regular
Yeah,
basis.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
that's
like-
the right word for it. Yeah, yeah.
like, you've
Like countries you don't
experienced-
hear on a regular basis.
yeah, you experience things that like a very small percentage of people in the world have
Yeah.
actually experienced, and now you're here sitting with us, bro. It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
It spins me out.
Yeah,
man. Like,
it's super wicked,
yeah.
super wicked,
I would say,
super wicked.
I would say like it's love. It has its pros and cons, right?
Mm.
Because when you move around, yes, you get to experience new places. You get to see new, new lands, new people. It's beautiful. But then like there are the cons where it comes to like when I was in school, because I was still in school at the time. I'm jumping from school to school, so you end up creating a habit of like
Secluding yourself from emotional attachment.
to an extent. no.
Eric taught me-
to an extent. To an
Yeah.
extent.
Eric
Yeah.
told
To an
me
extent.
connected to everything, attached to nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
I understand that, but like,
Because-
I feel like when you get older though, like that happens naturally. Like the people that I used to hang out with here in the north side, which I still am fucking here.
Yeah.
I don't speak to anymore. You know what I mean? So I feel like having that experience under your belt of actually seeing all these different places, it
Yeah.
like it sort of like molds you as a different person rather than getting molded to the one area.
Yeah.
The one,
No,
the
no,
one,
true.
the,
It
yeah.
will definitely shift your character for
True.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%
yeah.
True. No, I get that side of it, but like the concept I was talking about more was like the education side.
Oh,
Where
okay.
like sometimes I'm way ahead, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go there and I'm like, ooh,
Depending on the education system, and like,
What-
oh, that's nuts to think about actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
because like just going from like,
Exactly.
because I experienced the same thing only in the aspect of like moving from suburb to suburb all my life. You know what I mean? But you're going from country to country, which is a whole different education system.
Yeah.
Every country you go to,
Yeah.
like that's a whole different ball game. Like that's wow. bro.
So what happens with that is that like when you go to certain schools, sometimes I'm ahead, but then when they catch up, I find out that they learn some stuff that I never
Yeah,
learned.
okay.
And they're utilizing that to be able to do the things they're doing now. So I was like, ooh. So there's pros and cons,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to put in a bit more effort whenever it came to like school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the experience, beautiful.
Yeah.
What was the biggest pro about it though? You reckon? Because I was like, you spoke about the con. I want to know the biggest like pro to it. You know what I mean?
I think you can be dropped anywhere in the world and you'll be alright.
Yeah, sick man, sick. Yeah, prepared for everything.
You know?
Yeah. That's so close. Yeah, no, yeah. Facts.
Throughout
That's
this,
gonna make a sick reel. Good answer.
throughout this entire experience, were you musically connected by like at boarding school or anything like that? Because you by yourself to a thing, or were you just like?
My experience with music has always been like I think
Listening.
I've always been open to any kind of music.
Yeah.
I got introduced when I was in boarding school in Swaziland. That's why I got introduced to punk rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Blink 182, Sum
Yeah.
41.
Where are you?
Small things. Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was my era. Learned how to skate. Got taught how to skateboard. You know.
At boarding school, was
Boarding
it?
school.
Yeah.
You know. So like, I feel like the music came with so many different experiences that I've kind of put attachments to.
Yeah.
You know, so like my first time like learning skateboarding, I think of punk rock. You know what I mean?
Just imagine Swiss like long black hair. It's a piece, it's like, yeah.
It's not a phase, mom. Don't come in my room, mom. Gosh, you sent me to boarding school, mom.
And you have to remember, right? Like that was the era where we were just buying. My dad used to travel a lot, right? Because of his job at the time.
Yeah.
So whenever he was going away, hey, can you get me the CD? You know what I mean? I'm getting the chance to get like all the new latest releases out, like the new when was it? What is Mario's album called? The one with Let Me Love You. Let Me
Ooh, I wouldn't know. Yeah, James.
Yeah.
on it.
Well, you say Mario to me, I just think you're fucking like,
Mario.
yeah, Mario.
Hispanic artist. I just wouldn't know the album name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my old man used to go travel around, then he'd bring me a lot of like CDs that I'd be asking for, right?
Eric's got a verdict.
Turning point.
Yeah,
Turning Point by Mario. Yeah.
That's my memory of like Botswana. You know?
Ah,
yeah, you know.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
the certain
Sounds you associate with
Yeah,
that
It's
memory.
kind of
Yeah.
crazy, like how you like even your flight back home, you've got a song now. Like this,
Yeah.
like you get reminded of these experiences through music.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That is crazy, bro.
music has always been like around me and my family. Like we've always loved music, like
Yeah.
listening to it and stuff like that. You know, when my parents used to go to shows all the time, like.
Oh yeah, gig parents.
Bro, let me tell you
Gig
this,
parents.
right? The worst, right? The worst thing ever, right? For me when I was a kid, was those long journeys, and then they played those songs that were like 8 minutes long.
Oh.
Bro.
Oh.
And I'm out here like, Dad, I want to listen to some Cisco. You know?
Yeah.
I appreciate the music now. I love those 8 minute tracks now. You know, I understand it now.
Pink Floyd and all that.
But back then, bro.
Yeah, nah. not for a kid's attention span. You know what I mean? Not at all. No, fucking no, for real, bro. So yeah, so boarding school so you were 13,
Yep.
right? So what age and how many years were you there for?
So let's just say a year.
Yep. So you attended boarding school for a year.
So let's say a year.
Yeah. So that was 14, and then that's when you went to all these different countries,
Yeah.
right, and stuff like that. So how long did you travel around for until you kind of settled for a like a period of time?
All right. So
So you're 14 now.
no, as we stopped when I was 16.
Yeah. Okay.
No, 15, 2016.
And were you here or?
16. No, we're now living in Kenya.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So I finished my high school life in Kenya.
Yep.
You know, so that's where all my peoples were. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's where my attachment was. Because that's where
Yeah.
like, I finished with my boys. You know, we pretty much got up to no good together.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Spent the best of times together. You know, so and that's where I think I was more mentally mature.
yeah, okay.
You know, to
Yeah.
comprehend the relations that I was building. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Sick.
Yeah, and that was like the longest I felt like it settled down in the country.
Yeah. You're like, I don't want to leave now. You know? Yeah.
Like in my brain, that's home in a sense.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't been there for years,
Yeah.
that's like home to me.
Yeah. That's where I like grew up. Like that's where I matured and grew up and became a man as such. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's when I
get you.
became the person that you guys kind of.
I get you, bro. Yeah, sick, man. Yeah, sick. So you were 16 when you went to Kenya and were like, and so you were obviously 18 when you finished school. So why the move to Australia from Kenya?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Canada.
Really?
But the
Oh,
man
thank God you didn't.
Right? But the man who pays the bills was like, hey, why don't you apply to Australia? That's how I ended up here.
True.
know?
Was it hard moving from like your boys in Kenya, finishing off that, building that relationship, and then going somewhere else?
Not really. I'd been used to it for so long.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it wasn't anything new moving around, like going from place to place. And most of my friends came from a similar situation.
Okay.
You know, at that point they were also moving around. You know, from country to country, or their parents were. Some of them worked for the Red Cross, or they'd be sent to different missions and.
Of course, yeah.
So a lot of us we kind of really got along because we understood
The dynamic.
You could relate to that sort of.
Yes.
You had that in what do you call it, in common.
that was the thing about us in common. So we understood each other.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why it didn't feel like you had to really. I had to try to build relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The relationships were built on mutual
Mm-hmm.
respect.
Authentic,
And
like
yeah.
You
didn't really need to try.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because when you move around a lot, your mentality is like, okay, I might leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? So, like relationships with girls, you kind of hold off trying to build something because you're kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm here for a year. You know what I mean? And then, shoo, gone. Restart. You know? So this is like the mentality of certain things that come with.
It does sound good, but I do see the like emotional parts to it as well, bro. Like I do see that. Yeah. Man, do you still have any contact with any of them boys that you finished? Yeah, sick. Yeah.
It's random too, because I feel like when you build certain relationships with people, I don't need to see you every day or speak to you every day.
1,000%, bro. But then when you do, even if it's after years,
it's like we literally
love.
continue from the last time I spoke to you.
So you're saying that, I actually reckon that's what you know, makes it a true friendship.
Yeah.
Like, I've got mates that I haven't seen, like, you know, I'm thinking about it now, probably about a year, maybe over a year now. I used to see him every day, everything like that. But if I saw him tomorrow,
Like
nothing changes at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like I was with him yesterday.
You get to the age, bro, where it's like you realize that we're all adults doing our own thing, living our own lives now. You know, so it's kind of like
That's it.
yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Because I won't lie, I used to feel a type of way when people left. You know,
Fuck
but
you.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, why are you leaving me? No.
Yeah.
But then you get to a point where you realize that no, they're here for the moment in the specific place for the time that they need to be here for.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, they're going out to grow.
Yeah. Not everyone's permanent. Some people are here for some people are here for a lesson. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be. But not everyone's permanent. But as you said, they're here because they're meant to be there at that time.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you moved. So you're now in Australia. Yeah. You know, when did you start falling in love with music and start thinking that this is the road that I want to take?
2015, 2016. Right?
I'm trying to do some maths. So how old were you then? Like,
I was 16.
Oh man, I'm an old man. So what? 2016, 4, 5, 9 years ago. That's 30, 26.
26. Okay.
25, 26. Yeah. It was 25. That's when I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pretty much. Like, I do drink. I don't like to say that I quit alcohol.
I think I've seen you drink once in like the 2-3 years I've known you.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
like once.
Yeah, like,
That's it.
you know, I don't forbid myself from having.
Yeah.
Drink, you know, but
Has to be a reason.
yeah,
sort of-
sometimes
yeah.
it's like, oh, well, it's a good night. You know, I'll just have a pale ale or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or celebration. I'll have a toast to you with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I've learnt from my younger days my limits and what I like about drinking and what I really don't like about drinking. You know?
Yeah, I'm still figuring that out.
Oh God.
Oh, bro, if I kept on drinking, I'd be broke, bro. I'm too happy. Hey, bro,
That's me. It's fucked up. Yeah.
it's on me, bro.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah. So you're falling in love with music and everything like that. What was the shift in your life that made, you know, like starting to go down the music route?
So my earlier days, we used to do a lot of dancing. You know,
Okay.
you know,
Well, like hip hop dancing.
yeah,
Were you in a crew? You're in a crew, aren't you? Yeah.
Nah. I refuse. I never joined a crew. Never joined a crew. You know, but I was around the boys in the crews and stuff like that. But yeah.
I refuse to stand up.
Nah, man, it wasn't for me, man. You know what? I've always been the person, like, I don't like being in the forefront of anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the face of anything. You know, I just want to have a good time and just, you know, go about my business, you know?
Yeah.
You know? So I was never really about, like, I understood the companionship and all these things, but I was like, guys, you guys take this serious. This is for real for you. I enjoy this. I'm doing this for fun.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like I can't disrespect you and waste your time and energy of what you guys are really trying to do, but I'm not really there. You know what I mean? You see me in the club, yeah, bro, I bust my move, you know what I'm saying? But
It's never gonna be like you're gonna put your whole heart and soul in it, and you realize that.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I never wanted to portray myself as somebody who would just be like, yeah, I'll come join, and then not fulfill my duty, and then people look at me funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I always kept in touch with people. They love me. I love them because I always showed respect and love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're dancing for a while. Then finished university, and then had to get serious. You know, because the brother's trying to stay.
I had to walk in that citizenship.
I had to log in.
I had to log in. You know, I went. The white collar way. You know, got a good job. Got in IT for years. Then Corona happened. But in between, I'm still making music. You know?
Yeah.
One of my friends. So
But it wasn't the main priority.
it wasn't my main priority.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I loved it. So 2016, one of my mates moved into the neighborhood, and he built a studio in his garage and everything. So I started spending time with them, and then that's when I caught the bug.
Yeah.
You know, like everything they're doing. I like the technical side of everything they're doing. Because I'm like, oh, I get it. But it started off with me pressing record.
Yeah.
You know, didn't know nothing about
Oh,
beats.
that's such the moment. Imagine the first time Swiss press. You know what I mean?
Imagine
You
you
didn't
can
know what was happening in the future.
imagine you can throw
Like-
it back now, like not like change anything, but like be in like the headspace that he was in there, knowing what you've done now.
Yeah.
Like, this is the moment.
Yeah.
So 26.
Yeah, nuts.
Oh.
Nuts. That's a movie. I'm gonna make that a movie one day. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I tell you, man, like I had no clue, and I remember I think they were using Cubase at the time.
Oh.
Right?
Audacity.
Yeah. So,
You guys remember Audacity?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
They used to use Audacity at school.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sorry, man.
No, no.
Cubase.
Then I think it moved from recording, and then the guys like, bro, just jump in the mic. You know what I mean? Just jump on the mic. You know, just say something, bro. I went to that booth. My boy standing next to me. He says a few words. I'm like, okay, I got this. Ha! Open up my mouth, bro. Just dust. Nothing came out, bro. Nothing came out. Nothing came out. Just ashes to ashes. Dust to dust.
1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's when I was like, yo, I respect what you boys do, boys. This is not easy.
Hey, but don't you dare get it twisted for a second. I don't even care how you feel about this. We can cut it out if you want. But this motherfucker, as much as he is a crazy engineer and producer, he's a crazy artist. A crazy artist. He will never admit it and he will never drop anything, and I understand why and stuff, you know? But with that being said, I hear tracks and I'm like, hey, thanks for the reference track, buddy. You know, that's how good this shit is. You know what I mean? Like, that's how good this shit is. But anyway, I just had to put that in. Don't get it twisted for a second. I respect what you artists do so much. Like, you can't do it on the mic.
He's just got a demo on his own beat. Like, this is how it should sound, yeah.
Diamond level tracks just sitting on his computer that I'll never see till another day. And he's just like, hey, bro, what do you think it is?
No. It's the truth. I do it for y'all. You know what I do for y'all? It's like, this is just my belief, right? How can I work with you guys if I don't understand what you guys do?
Ah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll never make you do anything that I wouldn't try to do myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like sometimes when I'm doing things, I learn things from just doing and sound whatever.
Yeah.
And then next time I hear you, I'm like, yo,
Bro,
you know, why don't you try
that's
this
it.
thing?
Reminds me of a saying I heard from another engineer once. He said, you can't tell people to dive in water you wouldn't dip your feet in.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
He's like, I'm going swimming.
We should just have a camera on him just for reaction.
So, getting back to the music side of things, what have you been your biggest accolades since you started to now? Like, what have been not like just so much like who you've worked with, but your key moments? Like, what is something that really stands out for you?
For me, bro, honestly, I think it's the small things, right? So when I first started producing, you know, I was making beats, but they weren't any good. Of course, I'm still starting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then the
But they were fire at the time, you know what I'm saying?
No,
No?
not yet.
No, but when you're making it, you're like, damn,
Oh,
this
bro,
is
in
it.
the
That's what I mean.
time,
Like, at the time, it was fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Hey, listen. Just to give you background, I did not know how to use a metronome. Exactly, right? So I remember my boys would come, of course they hype you up, was like, you know, he's learning, you know, and they send them the beats, send to me. Then I remember one day, the homie, you know, rest in peace, The Apprentice, you know,
Rest in
he
peace.
sent me back a whole song, bro, and that's when I was like, shit, I think I can make this, I can do this now. You know, when you finally get that one song with vocals on it, then it's your beat,
And it
bro.
all just like comes together.
Yeah,
Like,
like
I
I
did this.
listened back to the beat.
right.
I listened back to the beat back then, and I'm like, it was nicely arranged, but it was not the best. You know what I mean? But if he hadn't done that for me, I probably wouldn't have had the motivational.
Oh,
like,
damn.
you know what I
Shout
mean?
out, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I started spitting on my own shit.
Yeah.
Like, recording myself, doing all this stuff because I wasn't getting stuff back. So I was like, oh, let me figure out a way to make it more attractive.
Yeah.
So that's why I've never seen myself as an artist. I've always seen it as like the ideas guy. Let me give them something to give them the juice to be like, oh, okay, this is cool. I get it.
Yeah,
You know? Then they'll
yeah.
jump on and do something with it.
And as
Sorry, you just I can probably cut this out. But you just said rest in peace, Apprentice. That's not the guy that did the song with like Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, bro,
Yeah.
I saw his last ever show before Rest
That's
in Peace. You know?
crazy.
Yeah, I saw it.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it was at Revs or something. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I can't exactly remember. But yeah, I actually saw him live, bro. He was a fucking great
rest in
artist,
peace,
man.
bro, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. I just like, you know, he said that. I was like, how many apprentices do you know?
Yeah.
He was a really good artist,
Yeah,
bro.
he was.
He did a song with like Alex Jones and fuck, I can't exactly Dr. Foy at the time, but yeah,
Wait.
there was a few other people on the track. I can't think of it now, but yeah, it was just
No, he was in there. You know what I mean, with a lot of the boys, and yeah, he was one of the people that really pushed me a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he never, especially when I started like trying to record and stuff like that, he'd never tell me how to fix it. He'd be like, "Bro, fix it." And he'd make me work. He's my brain.
Nice.
Figure it out.
Yeah, nice.
So I always look back and at it as like, damn, homie. But he was one of the only people who's only ever given me the thing to say, nah, bro, it's cool, but this, you know. And he was the first one to jump on the beat. So he started kind of just send me your stuff and I'll let you know how I feel, you know. So he's kind of, and we knew each other from primary school. Went to primary school.
Wow.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Crazy, right?
Wait, when didn't you go to primary school in UK? Zimbabwe?
I went to.
Wait, so he went to primary school in Zimbabwe with you?
Yeah.
Wild.
Damn, what a fool, bro. You're meant to be here. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking nuts. Damn. Yeah, wow.
Talk about a full circle moment.
Yeah, like fuck, like a known Oz rapper, bro. Like went to fucking it's primary school with you in Zimbabwe. Full circle moment. I love that shit. Sorry, but yeah, continue.
Yeah. So he was one of the big pushers. He was part of a group called Dark Spade before they did it, and they were like doing a lot of stuff in hip hop. You know what I mean? Down here in Melbourne. This is early days. Like I think there was big groups like Urban Empire.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember. I remember the boys like Kid Mac, the American boys. I remember this is like early 2000 when I first came down here. And yeah, like they were doing music already. So when he moved to my areas, that's when I started going to a studio and stuff like that and building from there. And then I think properly deciding that I'm gonna pursue and just kind of focus on music was Corona.
Really? All that spare time and nothing to do with it, huh?
Dog, it was actually crazy. It was a conversation with my old man. Right? We were just talking one random day, and then he goes to me, he's like, you know, you young guys. You know what
Eric
it's like.
lost it as soon as he
The amount of times he's done that to me.
Bro, I'm going to that's all us two to be honest. Yeah, we all cop it. You know what annoys me? You know what annoys me about you young guys? That's what it says with. You know what annoys me about you young guys? You young people, man. That's what he hits us with.
At least you know I get it from.
You young people.
Right? So he goes, you young guys, right? You guys right now, you're in a point in your lives or in the world where you can actually restart. You can just start from scratch and you can build something and develop and do something. Then when he gave me that conversation, it came from a place of like, you know, just from being an African kid, right? We have this, there's just something that's kind of instilled in us where we have this utmost respect for our parents. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much put us here, take care of us, clothe us, put me through school, all these kind of things, right? But I went to school, yes, but the reason I went to do it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got the degree, I got this, whatever.
But
that was not for me, it was for the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in that moment when he said that, that was almost like the moment where he
The
was
green
kind of
light.
like, yo, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? We're cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Now go do what you want to do type
Yeah,
of thing.
exactly. So that
yeah,
felt like that
yeah.
conversation, you know what I mean? And that's when I was like,
Yeah, that's cool. Right?
You know,
So what do I want to do? Like,
yeah.
You know, and at the time, I was doing everything for free. Never charged $1 in my life. But people offered to pay me to record their stuff. And I'm like, I think I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or in my head, I've never seen myself as at that level because I'm always chasing for that level.
Yeah.
You know, so everything to me, even sometimes I'm like, bro, this is trash. You know, it sounds like the worst thing I've ever mixed in my life. Maybe 2 days later, I'll come back and be like, not bad.
Yeah.
But I think that's where my mentality and everything's always been. The sense of like, you can always do better. And if you put enough time and consistency, you will be better.
Well, like saying that, like you're forever learning. Like you never stop learning, but at the same time, like you know, you've put in a lot of work and stuff. Like you should definitely be getting paid for your work. Like you know, like everyone doubts themselves, like to a degree. You know, like I don't care what anybody says. Like they might, everybody has a little bit of doubt in themselves, and. You know,
one balloon full.
But it's because you're forever learning, and like tomorrow you're gonna learn something different. You'll be like, Well, fuck, like maybe I didn't know what I was talking about 6 months ago. No, like, seriously though,
No,
you
no,
know, like,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
facts.
oh, I didn't know what I was talking about 6 months ago. But like at the time, like the thing that you were saying to someone 6 months ago, they probably have never heard in their life. And like you got to pay for information, you got to pay for knowledge and experience and time, and you've put in those efforts, those hours, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So you never think that, like, you know, like even back then, like you've put in more hours than the next bloke, that they're probably getting money for it. So you might not think that you're at your top of your game, but you're never going to be at the top of your game, because every day you get better.
Exactly. No longer. Yep. Fucking knows.
It's such a weird thing. It took me a while to accept. You know what I'm saying? Because how's it? It's like you have to get over the process of wanting to take care of people. You know. So one thing I realized from my experience with all my years traveling and all these kind of things is like, you will never ever be good in life unless you're good.
Yeah. But what do you mean, like good
Like,
within
unless you're
yourself?
good,
Yourself.
Unless you're good.
If I'm not
yeah.
good, if I'm not in a good place, everything around me is gonna be chaos.
Yeah.
You know
Amen.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you have people who rely on you or depend on you in some format, your chaos is their chaos.
How are you supposed to
Amen,
help people if you
yeah.
can't help yourself?
Yeah,
sort of
exactly.
thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Destruction brings on destruction. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Hurt people.
100%. You know. So when I realized that I need to take care of my mental first, or take care of myself first before I can help anybody else, that's where I started going developing myself. You know. So that's why I think, you know, reading a lot. You know, I always say this to people. I'm like, bro, it doesn't have to be some autobiography.
Keep talking.
It doesn't have to be some crazy autobiography. It could be a comic book. You know what I mean? It could be a novel, just fun. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, just reading, just kind of.
Just paper, getting away from your screen for a second, bro.
you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
literally, man.
It just
Literally.
it develops your mind a different way. You know what I mean? Words become easier, conversations easier.
It's a weird, different sense of peace too.
It is.
But it's weird because, like, right now I'll be on the bus, like reading a book, like on the way here or something like that, and now, even though it's like a weird, different sense of peace and stuff, if you're in this day and age, if you're on the bus reading a book, you're the weird person on the bus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if your head's not in your phone and you don't have headphones in, you're the weird person on the bus. You're getting the weirdest looks.
Yeah.
Like when people like walk on and they walk past me and shit and I'm reading a book, I feel the stares. Like, what is this cunt reading?
They're probably all listening to audiobooks anyway.
That's
No, seriously, yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, there's something about it took me a long time to move from paperbacks, you know, just a book in general, to reading on my phone.
Yeah.
It took me a long time because I was like old head. Nah, you gotta get a paperback. You know the sensation of when you flip the page. You know, the paper and then you you know, you know, I was that guy. But then when I finally started reading it and I got used to it, then I realized I would access it so much. I can't get me off my phone.
Yeah.
You know, I might look like I'm out here swiping, you know, Tinder files, you know.
You're looking for baddies.
I'm turning a page, you know.
You're looking for baddies. Swiss on the prowl.
Chasing for knowledge.
Besides the women, no. What was your biggest culture shock, do you think, coming like from such a vague, vast background, doing all these different things from different countries to different experiences, from boarding school to normal school to this and that, coming to Australia? What was your biggest culture shock?
That's a mad question.
Culture shock for the culture
no,
show.
Oh, like, did you have a culture shock because you,
No,
like, an extension onto that, because you were living in so many, like,
I'm thinking
exotic places beforehand?
yeah, I'm thinking, I don't think I had culture shock.
Was this just the UK to you?
No, check. I'll put it. Australia's a very different place.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
From all the places I've been to, it's very different. The people are very different. Lovely in so many different ways, but you have to understand them.
Their loveliness.
You gotta understand Australians.
Yeah.
That's one thing like the sense of humor.
It's brutal.
If you don't understand the sense of humor, you're not gonna last.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Because it's like
Eat some cement and hard up. Harden up.
Yeah, but there's a lot of satire in the humor. But if you don't get it, you won't get it. You know what I mean? You always feel like
If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like there's a bit of an adjustment period when you first come into Australia, but that's easier. It's different. Okay, so uni life with Aussies is different from when I started working, and then I was doing like agency work.
Yeah.
And then I work with like the construction guys, and then you end up at a warehouse. There was different. How can I put it? Different senses of humor.
Different culture.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But different chemistry between
Different,
different.
yeah. And that side, everything's a joke.
Yeah. because we don't want to be there, and we can either laugh about it or cry about it. Yeah, and we choose to laugh.
Yeah. You know, everything is a joke. So, and it doesn't matter how you take it, it's a joke. And when it's not about us, it's your feelings. Not
It's like,
ours.
it's like, hey man, I didn't like that you said that. Oh, I was fucking joking.
Yeah.
cunt."
You know what I'm saying? So there's that like adjustment period, and then so with that side, right? But I think the only culture shock thing I would have had was there was a bit of an expectation of when I went to hip hop clubs, right? And I met Aussies, and the expectation was that I should know a full Biggie song.
That is white Australia to a T. That is white Australia to a T. I'm not cutting that out.
Dream.
I'm not cutting that out. That is white Australia to a T. Fucking hell.
You know, I loved it, but I hated it at the same time. You know,
It's all good,
'Cause I'm
baby.
like,
baby.
like, yo, do you know one thing I learned about Australians? Yo, guys know old school hip hop.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We
guys
didn't
are
have
old
anything like
heads.
we didn't have
Because we didn't have our own fucking, you know, like, yeah.
We had our hilltop hoods and our bias
Kosher.
and shit like that. But
Kosher,
like,
baby.
yeah, but like I feel like we've always adopted American hip hop and
Yeah.
American
We're their little cousins.
pop culture and shit like that. It's always been adopted from America, and it's slowly like not slowly. It's there now, but it's slowly going into the UK and everything like that as well. But for
Slowly
a long
moving out of the UK.
yeah,
from fuck.
but like a long period of time, it was just strictly like we were like America's little cousin.
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
It's
in so many
it's
different
still
genres,
really,
not just music.
it's still really like that. Like it still really is like that.
Yeah, I feel like we're
just
starting to get
5,
our
10
own
years
sound
behind-
now,
We're
though.
just 5-10 years behind the cunts. But but not even still. But I think it's just how we move though, and how we like want to run things and stuff. Where like we just copy them, and I think we copy them in the sense of like we're 5-10 years behind, which we've spoken about heaps on this pod before as well. But yeah. But bro, so I want to. Also, we're an hour in. I want to get to what's it called? So one blessing about losing the podcast footage is
We had time to prepare.
Yeah. So during the first pod that we did, we spoke about Swiss bringing snacks, and we tend to love our alcohol, me and Liam. Snacks and alcohol from
Speak for yourself.
fucking what's it called, drop footage here.
Please don't.
No. So we spoke about Swiss bringing some snacks from and some alcoholic beverages from back home in South Africa, right? Yeah. But we didn't get to do it because we thought about it on the last pod.
Yeah.
But this time, I believe you have some stuff for us to try. Right?
I brought some
What have we got?
He's
What have
here
we
to give
got?
us a culture shock.
Yeah. He's turned the
I come
tables.
bearing gifts.
He's come bearing gifts. Here we go. I'm keen on this.
You know.
I'm also scared. I can't
For
lie.
my drinkers.
Oh, what do we got? Okay, so what are we drinking here?
It's Hunter's Gold.
Hunter's Gold, and it's a cider.
Yeah.
I thought it was beer.
It's got this 330ml sticker. I love that.
You guys know how much you're drinking, you know?
Finest
quality.
quality. We both throw it at the same time.
Alright.
All right, and this is
I need a bottle opener.
it's
We go old
4.5%.
school.
4.5%.
I was going to use my teeth. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
though.
Do you have a lighter?
Can you run me up with a lighter?
I don't want to get this on screen. I won't be able to use a key.
Pass it on, man.
Hey, you bought the
I
drinks
use a
and
key for
he's opening them too.
different things, bro.
Red hot.
To get into my house, bro.
You
Yeah.
drive the car, yeah?
Sorry, mum. No.
I'll trade you.
Listen, back home you can use anything.
Thank you,
Don't
brother.
try it, don't try it.
No, don't worry. Bro, I bet welcome back to Liam Belmont's reviews.
All right, so is this Hunter's Gold? So is
I
this
was
like
trying
a?
to-
I couldn't get you. I wanted to get you Savannah's, but they didn't have any.
And what's Savannah's?
Savannah is like one of the of my favorite ones.
Right. But so is this something you were drinking back home a lot?
Yeah.
And this is still like a popular drink back in
So
South
I can
Africa?
smell it's a
Hey,
apple
listen, I
cider.
haven't been back home in a long time.
says the
so
apple cider.
In my memory, yes.
Real
It's
cider.
real cider.
You're right,
Yeah.
All right, should we give it a crack?
Yeah, give it a
Cheers,
crack.
brother.
Right, it's delicious.
I really like that. And I don't even like cider. They don't
Yeah?
taste like cider. It tastes like apple beer, but a bit sweeter. Nah, you know.
I like that. The fruits of Africa.
No,
Tastes
worse,
like
seriously.
apple beer.
No, but it does like a craft beer, but sweet.
The cider
It's not-
is.
Oh shit! There you go. That's gonna...
But no, it's actually really nice.
No, yeah, I like that a lot. I
What
like
is
that.
it?
Do you want to try
4.5.
it?
You want to try?
Yeah, you sick? That's it. You don't just put your lips on it. I don't care.
It's alcohol.
Oh, okay. I just go. I like that. We should have put that.
Disinfect you,
I wish
trust
we
me.
did this at the start of the pod. I wish I wanted to have this. We would have had this to drink through.
Yeah, I chucked them in the fridge for a little bit. So
Fuck, this
hopefully
is
they're
actually
cool.
really nice.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. I
And
like
it's
it.
got like, I don't know if you know, but it's got the acid and fucking. Go to dance. No.
Except it's a fucking horse instead of a bomber plane. Hey, can we talk about that? Is that weird? That S didn't have a bomber
No,
plane. as
let's
their
not talk
fucking-
about it, bro.
as their
Go to
logo.
dance.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Let's talk about that for a
Let's
second.
talk, hold on, that's not weird.
Fuck, where'd you get these from, bro?
I bought them from the South African store just in Templestowe.
You know they got like Asian supermarkets.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. Yeah. It's like a South
These are actually legit.
They're solid,
4.5% alcohol, 330 ml, and they're actually.
I really like it.
These are probably better than Summersbury.
Yeah,
Like,
easily.
seriously, yeah.
Easily. The
Like,
imports.
I fuck with that hard,
I
bro.
wish I got it.
4.5%.
I think you guys would have loved the Savannahs because they're less sweet but they're dry.
Yeah, okay.
Those were way more crispy.
I've noticed here they don't have like how many standard drinks on the.
Oh, I don't think
It says
Oh
it
shit,
says
bro.
Wagwan Road. It says Wagwan Road.
Wagwan Road,
It
right?
says distilled in Wagwan Road.
Wagwan.
You're a fucking piece of shit, bro. I was like, looking like, no way.
Almost. Wagon.
Yeah. Wagwan's Jamaican, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
Africa. How do I pronounce that? Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch, is that right? Stellenbosch? Yeah. Do you want to try some? Or, I mean,
No, go ahead. No, I've had.
I've had heaps of them now. That's why I stopped drinking.
Hey,
these are actually really
You
nice.
understand why now, right?
I'd give it a solid, like no shit. Like I'm not, like I'm more of a bourbon or like whiskey guy.
Down the go, yeah.
But I'll
same.
have my beers. But for a cider, 100%, I'll give this a solid 9 out of 10.
I would say
For a cider, I
for a,
think.
for a cider, because I'm not a cider drinker at all. I'm the same as I am. I'm a brown liquor man, but I genuinely don't like cider. So with that being said, I'll give that a good 7. And I don't like cider.
That's
You know what
solid.
I mean? So I would give that a good
That's
7,
solid.
like easily.
Solid.
Yeah.
You know what it tastes like?
Yeah.
It's like
Solid.
apple juice with alcohol in it.
Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, dude.
You know what I regret now? I wish it was bone chilling cold. Then we'd have a different conversation.
To be honest, it's pretty chilly. It's pretty chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not warm enough and it's nice. But yeah, it's
I'm
not-
actually full fucking
actually-
with this hard. It's actually
Yeah.
good as. Yeah.
So where'd you say the closest Templestowe? You said the
Templestowe,
closest
yeah.
joint to get these ones.
I think they got a couple stores. So they go one in Caulfield, Templestowe. I think they had
Fuck,
one.
I'm
They
in
had one
trouble.
Bentley, but I think it's closed now.
I'm in trouble.
What happened?
Pregnancy warning. Look.
Look like peanut allergies.
Yeah, that's, I passed through that. I'm like, this guy, he's allergic to apples. No.
Oh no, we got
Oh, we got
more.
more. Holy shit.
More.
Bro, listen, I'm bringing you snacks. I told you.
Let's go.
These are jelly tots.
Jelly tots.
Hold up to the camera so the camera can see me.
Oh no, wait, listen.
That's just straight sugar.
Wait, everyone quiet.
Powdery sugar.
Sounds good.
That's our next sample.
Jelly tots.
Jelly tots. So is this something like? So what type of snack is this at back home? Is this something like kids would eat,
Yeah.
or like something
Yeah.
like anyone type of
Adults,
shit? Like,
like young.
it's like it's into school lunches type shit. Is like that type of snack or?
Oh,
No,
bro,
just-
that is straight sugar.
Yeah, bro. We don't hold back.
Fuck around.
No, so
Jesus Christ.
these are just like just those sweets that you just buy.
I fucking
share with
joking
your
with
friends.
some son.
Yeah.
Oh, get fucked. That's amazing.
What do they remind me of?
Bro, those lifesaver things. You know, yeah, bro, that's exactly what it reminds. Just a miniature version of those lifesaver things, bro. That's exactly what they are. Oh, bro, they're fire. I could eat a fucking whole pack of those.
I was gonna get the sour ones, but then I was like, nah, let me get the original.
Yeah. Bro, do you know
They're
the...
sick.
Yeah, they're fucking grouse. You know the lifesavers?
Which ones?
Those lifesaver
Oh, yeah,
candies.
yeah.
They have a soft version coated in shit like that,
sugar as well.
but they're just a little bit bigger. But it tastes exactly like this shit. You know what I
I've seen
mean?
them, I think they're like the Jew.
This shit is
Yeah.
that's sugared fucking gelatin crack. That's what that is.
Give us some more.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Super crack right here.
Made with fruit juice. For everyone at home,
Go get a copper packet of these.
That's the closest South African shop near you.
I was about to say shout out to Kid Cakes. I don't know why.
South African shop to keep.
Harry's been behind the cameras all fucking episode doing
been
this.
a menace.
Trying to giggle in silence.
Alright.
They're legit.
Yeah.
I
fuck.
don't know how their cider's gonna go after that sugar though.
Let's have a taste, eh?
Should be too bad.
And that's a South African breakfast right there. Sorted.
It's a night 6 breakfast.
Alright, this one might be.
Oh, there's more.
This might be a bit much.
Ooh.
Astros.
What's this?
Fuck, you got goodies on goodies, bro.
They're like almost like Smarties.
Oh, Cadbury.
Yeah, almost like Smarties.
Hold on, motherfucker.
I'm fucking hungry.
I'm trying to hold it. Candy and chocolate coated biscuit bites.
So are these like what you find? Like these just your
Yeah.
your go-to sort of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
This
so,
is like everyday candy for like.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
like,
saying.
like if I went to the
South
shops
Africa.
and I was just there, I just grabbed me a couple of jelly tots, you know what I mean? You know? Yeah.
Damn, everything is miniature size in South Africa. You got miniature lifesavers, miniature Smarties. It's looking like. Biscuits. Oh no, actually they got biscuits in it, so it's not really Smarties.
Not Smarties per se, like, what are those?
Are they hard or are they like?
Crunch. Like, they'll just break.
Oh, look at the size.
it's like the
You
crispy,
don't have to-
crispy
yeah.
M&Ms.
Yeah, you don't have to put effort.
I don't know if y'all can. Hold on, let me get into this camera real quick. I don't know if y'all can fucking see
Oh,
how
shit.
small these fucking things are.
I'm going straight in, bro. I'm going.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and they're not hard to crunch onto.
Oh. To be fair, these are made by Cadbury.
Yeah.
That's M&M's crunchy. That's the blue packet of M&M's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right? But the wafer's kind of different, right?
Yeah.
So the texture goes different.
Eric, move that.
Hey, Mark. How's it done, yeah?
Fuck, they're legit.
Yeah. Yeah, that chocolate is.
That was legitness.
that was legitness.
And the fact that you don't have to fight the chocolate to get to the...
Nah, not at
They're in the way, bro.
all. Get out of my way, chocolate, man.
When you said you had snacks, not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna bring some like hectic, spicy shit.
Bro, that's why I said I was nervous.
Nah, I was going to, but then when I got to the spot, they didn't really have the stuff that I wanted.
Ah.
So I just ended up going for like, let me just go for stuff that I would pick out as snacks. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna cry on camera.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be everything of hot wings, bro. Man, I think that might be.
You got anything
Oh,
else?
No, you can give it a number if you want.
Oh yeah. Ah, fuck. Alright, so
Are you
The
feeling-
jelly
Wait, yeah,
tots.
the next two before we go into that.
the
yeah.
jelly tots, I probably like. I feel like it was like, you know, they're kind of like any sweet tooth sort of thing. So for
Yeah.
that, I'll drop a thing. But like for taste, they're definitely up there. Like they're no worse or better than your regular like lifesavers and stuff like that. So, you know, good solid 6, 7. You know, but the taste is up there with anything that I've had in the same category of
Yeah,
that. You know,
no, definitely. Yeah.
Bro, I'll give those a 10.
Yeah, well, yeah,
The jelly ones,
yeah,
I'll
well,
give
they
them
taste
10%.
like very good, but like I'm just taking a few off because it's like
Yeah.
not that much different from what.
Yeah,
what
but
we've
for
had,
me, what
yeah.
compensates the because you are right, it's not that different to lifesavers. But what compensates for it to me is the size of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you can just have a fucking handful in your hand and it compensates for like 3 lifesavers. You know, like.
Well,
quick math.
Well, no, the Astros, yeah, I reckon they're actually
These
better.
ones, the chocolate
I
ones?
actually like low key reckon they're better than M&Ms.
Yeah.
I actually think they're
I feel
yeah.
like they almost like what are those? Are they like? It's almost like a combination of a Malteser and
Yeah.
M&M, right?
It's like it's like less chocolate, but the chocolate ratio to wafer is much better.
Yeah.
I feel anyway. Yeah, give some more.
And the chocolate is like, even though it's Cadbury, it's better chocolate. It tastes better for some reason.
No, it's just be the water. What's the difference? Was it be using a different one? Yeah.
Does anyone
So I
want
give
more?
that-
I'm gonna finish them off.
Yeah, finish it, bro.
Go on, bro.
So I give that.
These are good as.
I give that a 10. I give the Astros like an 8.
Yeah.
10 and an 8.
9. I'd say 6 or a 7.
6 or a 7.
The taste is up there. If it's on taste, like, no, it's probably a 9. But like, I'm just saying, it's not that much different. Like, I feel like these are much more like different like, to an M&M.
This is gonna change it to a 10. I love you lots, like jelly tots. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You know, you find out Swiss is behind the slogan. He's like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. But these ciders are delicious,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, these ciders are fucking
I
good.
might start fucking with these, eh?
Yeah, man, I'll get you guys a 6-pack or something.
You can't
Six
go to,
pack.
you can't go to a liquor store. You can't go to a
Oh,
liquor store.
true. So you have to
gotta
go to
South
like
African-
a South African convenience store.
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Do you reckon they have to have their liquor license to sell these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Crazy into a fucking crazy into
Well,
an episode.
I reckon we wrap it up there.
That's a good
mate.
fucking place to.
No.
Oh, we still more.
I'm not done.
Oh shit!
Are you trying to kick me out already?
No, of course.
I ain't done.
He ain't done. He ain't done.
Alright, so this
We
is
gotta go on for 4 hours.
this is
Yeah,
one-
I got
this is-
more.
I don't know how it's gonna translate, but this is like
What is that?
our version of
Mars bar. You can already tell by the packaging.
It looks like a fucking
Mars bar.
no, it looks like a what do you call it? A protein bar.
Again, it's a Nestle product, bar
Nestle is
one.
not Mars bar though. Nestle.
Yeah, I know, but it's still
Mars
like,
bar is Cadbury.
yeah, but it's still like, you know, Nestle
it's in
is
that realm of
yeah.
chocolatey goodness.
Of chocolate. good.
energy for a 25-hour day.
Protein bar. See, I told you it looks like a fucking protein
Bro,
bar.
I thought I'm like, it's 24 hours in the day. But that's obvious. That's obviously the fucking catch.
At
Yeah.
least you had a moment this episode as well, bro.
It's okay, we all have our moments.
Yeah, break yourself a piece. So what's in it? It's just Mars bar. So it's just nougat
It's
and
pretty
caramel.
much yeah.
I tell you what this looks like, just from the look. I haven't tasted it yet. It looks like a Mars bar crossed with a Milky Way.
Yeah, that's what was in it. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
the regular nougat.
Really? Bruv, that is elite.
That's not a Mars bar. That's not a fucking Mars bar. That is a Milky Way with caramel.
That is so good.
That is a
Yeah,
Milky
how
Way.
good are they?
Oh, I'm so glad I got high before this. Bro, that is a Milky Way with caramel.
Yeah.
You got a Milky Way, yeah? Yeah. That is a Milky Way with caramel.
Anybody else at home watching this, break your Milky Way up like this when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And then roll it.
Then roll it,
Yeah.
Fucked up. I've never done that.
Really?
I just ate it all.
Your poor childhood.
Yeah. I'm just trying to.
Fuck, that's the best one out of them yet.
That that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was my favorite easy.
It's like yo, Milky Way meets Mars bar.
Bro, that gave me a fucking shooter.
Run for 24 hours.
that and this cider, I can't get over this cider, eh?
Yeah, the cider's gross. I don't even like cider. I'm still sipping it.
You would have vortex it.
No, I wouldn't, not on camera.
Alright, and this is my last. This will be my last PPO.
Oh, here we go.
These are the like fizz pops we used to have when we were kids.
Okay.
pop? Is that what you said?
Fizz pop.
That's what I heard. Fist.
It's so it's like the more you have it, the closer you get to the center. It has fizziness in the center, and then it just
That makes me
Bro,
want to
mate.
finish.
Oh, hold on. I'm giving that bar one a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. Actually, me too. Yeah, I'll give that a 10 as well. I'll give that a 10 as well.
If you're a Mars bar
Oh,
lover, go suss that out because that's way better.
Okay, so it's
Right?
a different.
And it
It's a
feels-
different.
almost feels lighter too.
Bro, it's, yeah.
It's a different. It's a different type of like lollipop candy to chubba chub.
Mm.
Come on, motherfucker.
Oh, it's losing a point for fucking rapping.
I know, right?
But
Mine's
all,
broken off its pole, I think.
It's not a bad thing.
There we go.
Yeah,
you know when you see in the
Trust me,
movies,
bro.
it looks like an apple toffee like thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the movies,
Yeah.
It looks like the GTA 5 lollipop.
Yeah, it's funny. It takes
You know
me
what?
time.
I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that.
Got him.
That.
That's
Why is that spicy?
What? Bro, that's not spicy.
Are you sure?
You're good. I kind of want to bite it till I get to the fizzy.
Go for it.
I'm dribbling.
Okay. I can see
Not
the
on the new
sherbet.
jumper.
I can see the sherbet. It's a big rock of sherbet. There's a big Coke rock in there.
Kids are watching this.
Sorry, kids. Do you know what? I'll be
I'm gonna
honest.
break my teeth.
This one isn't for
You
me.
gotta give it some time to soften up a bit, you know.
This one isn't for me.
Yeah, understandable.
I like it.
But and I've noticed the cherry as well. It's the cherry. It tastes like Dr Pepper to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
was-
that's a good reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is cherry flavor.
Yeah, no, but Dr. Pepper, he hits it on the nail. Hits the nail on the head with that. That's it. Fuck, bro, this cider's got me wavy.
Enjoyment.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. And I don't like Dr Pepper. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
But I want to get to the center so bad.
I know, right?
Give me a foot.
Close in the wrap and just crack it.
Yeah. It's, oh yeah, motherfucker. Doesn't matter. Hold up.
Breaks the table.
This is actually, I actually kind of like this. Eh? I don't mind Dr. Pepper, so.
Oh, there
Oh, there's the fucking powder. Holy shit.
you go.
Can I answer a call quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'll call you in 1 minute. I'm about to finish this podcast. Hangs up on me. Sorry.
You want it?
Yeah, fuck it. Nah.
Nah, we throw in it over and shit. Why would you want that? You fucking.
Yeah, that's why I said no.
Fuck it.
Lick the sherbet.
No. I'm gonna say this, but from what I can taste so
That
far,
was sour as fuck.
You know, it's supposed to blend with the sweetness, but
did you smash it on the table?
he did.
Yeah, what do you think it fucking went in? How did you not fucking see that? I was right next to you.
He forgot to wrap it first.
You don't see what I'm working with?
I'm gonna give it a go.
Taxi!
God, that went everywhere.
I just went.
Bro, look at my pants, cunt.
This is the best way to end the
Oh
podcast.
god. I think that might be a fucking perfect place to fucking wrap it up right there.
Yeah.
Thank you to you guys for fucking watching another episode of The Culture Show. Thank you to Swiss for fucking coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been LP, Nate 6, and SWISSBERRY, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in another fortnight. Take it easy, man. Peace.